tired. I am. I'm. I just clicked record. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Oh my gosh, I'm recording. Holy fuck. Hello. Yeah. 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 You can tell I'm really tired. Look at my eyes. They're so dark. Ah. um. Hello. So, this is Jonas Rambles video part 12, 11, 12, 12. 12. Um, fuck, I can't teach kids, man. Like, well, maybe I can. I don't know. I can teach kids that are behaved. These kids I can't teach. My mom's asking me for advice, and this is what I said, and this is a terrible example because you would never teach a kid this. I don't think. I don't. Maybe you teach a kid this, but the problem is the kiddo don't want to duo anything like schoolwork. Schoolworks don't want to do schoolwork. There's a problem with stealing stuff, lying about stuff all the time. Like, it's just become a habit to lie all the time about everything, even though it's entirely unnecessary to do so anyways. So she was asking me advice about how to fix this. I'm like, Mom, this is like what I said. I would basically take the kid and I would just tap him on the head and be like, "Do you like that?" And he's probably gonna say yes because he thinks it's funny. And I'll hit him again and like tap him on the head and be like, "Do you like that?" And he just keeps saying yes until he finally says, "No, I don't like that. Stop." I'll be like, "Why didn't you just say that the first time? It would have caused you far less trouble if you had just said it the first time." Like, well, there's no benefit in lying about random things like that. That'd be like the first thing that I would do. And then I'd be like, okay, take some pride in being truthful. Because that's what I do. I do that now. Like, this isn't something that I would, like, the Bible guys get the whatever sand out of your brother's eye or whatever. I don't fucking know what it says. I don't remember it. It's like, okay, basically fix your own faults before you judge other people for their faults that are like basically the same thing. Hypocrisy. That's what it's saying. It's saying is stop being a hypocrite. So that's what I do this now. I literally fucked up the wall at work because I was going ham with the 18-inch roller for painting, and I was in a door frame, painting the edge of the door frame, and it's to a closet, so it's got no doors. It's got like the bifold doors that don't actually stick into the wall with the frame with the whatever. And I like the handle of it's like yay long or whatever, and I'm like rolling, and the door frame's only like yay big, and then I actually like ram the handle into the freaking wall and like scrape it all the way up, and I'm like, oh fuck. But I went and like told Andrew immediately, and I was like, Andrew, I fucked up. Now we gotta fix it now before it's too late to fix it, because that's like a pet peeve of mine, is like people that just automatically lie about something, or just like because they feel pride, or like they don't want their to lose their prideful thinking or whatever, like they're themselves. They're like, oh, I fucked up, man, and then they feel bad about themselves and embarrassed and stuff. And it's like, well, I take pride in the fact that I actually say things that I did wrong, and like I admit to my mistakes. That's like something I take pride in now, because it's important to do that, and then it causes a lot less trouble in the future if you do so, because you don't just like try to sweep something under the carpet and say like, oh, I didn't do it, I swear, whistle, walk away, like shuffle away, comedic and shit like that. Anyways, so I'd try to explain to him like, yo, kiddo, take some pride in the things that you do. Like, expect more from yourself. Expect something from yourself. You know, like, you don't, just because you're a little kid doesn't mean that you, like, you're just free to do whatever. You know, you should actually take pride in the things that you do and be happy that you get good grades, because then you're like, you're smarter. And then that's when I would go into this story, and this is like the bad story that I was like, example, Spartans. The way that they're raised from being kids, they're from like 10 years old or whenever the fuck they go off and to military school and become Spartans. They they are taught, like, they're basically trained for like all day every day, right? But they're not given very good food. They're not given enough food. So they're purposefully given not enough food so that they fight. And the stronger boys get the food, right? Well, there's actually two different boys that get the food. There's one, the really smart kids, and two, the really brawny kids and strong kids, and the reason for that is the smart kids make friends with the kids that are big, brawny, and bulky and stuff, and can beat up the other kids. And then they get the food shared with them, because they're like, "Hey, you my bud, boy, what's up?" And then they give them the food, right? So there's it's basically weeding out the best of the best in that sense. And then the other kids literally starve to death or get beaten to death. So it's pretty harsh. Like, not gonna lie, that's really harsh, but really harsh example, and that's why I wouldn't give it to a kid. But that's the example that I would give to somebody, to say, like, here, you could be either two of these people, but like, the better option is to be, if you don't have the bulk, which he's a little kid in this house where there's everybody's freaking, you know, I'm like the youngest. I'm literally the youngest. I'm 19 and he's 10. And the other one's 7, but the one that's 7 isn't that much of an issue. Anyway, he's 10, so like, everybody else is older than him, so everybody else is bigger and stronger than he is. So what he has to do is be the smart kid, the smart fish in the pond. Does that even make sense? Fish don't make friends. Fish make friends? I don't know. Maybe some fish make friends. Maybe smart fish make friends, right? My God. But anyway, so he would have to play that role, and he'd have to take pride in being smart, so that he doesn't get, pummeled. But of course, we're not going to pummel him. That would be terrible, and that's kind of why it's also still a bad example. But you get the point. You get the idea of the concept. You get the concept that I'm trying to explain. Okay. And that's what I literally told my mom that. I'm like, this is what I would say. And she's like, that's terrible for kids. And I'm like, I know. I told you it was terrible for kids. She's like, do you have any better advice? I'm like, no, that's literally what I would say to a freaking kid. I would be like, 5-year-old boy, take pride or you're going to get beat to death. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I stayed up all night. I streamed Dark Souls for a little bit. I was retarded. I have to explain at the beginning of next stream that I accidentally killed a blacksmith because I was testing weapons and I killed him. But anyway, spoiler alert. Then what else? And then I'm tired because I was editing a video and streaming, and then I was trying to do stuff for another series that was supposed to come out today, and it will not come out today solely because I keep fucking up with the fucking video shit. Like, I keep trying to edit it, and every time I try to edit it, it gets fucked, and it makes me sad. But yeah, anyway, that's all I really had to say. So frustrations, tiredness. If you like tired vloggos, then please leave a like-o and a subscribe-o. I'm JoJo, and this is just JoJo Vlogos. What am I doing with my life? I need to go to bed. I'm just going to bed. Good night. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. Good night.